Let's talk about Undertale. It was released in 2015 by indie creator Toby Fox. It looks simple on the outside with retro graphics, humor, and great original soundtracks. In the game, you have a choice. You have to fight to win, or will you choose kindness? I won't spoil that much of the game since I highly recommend you play it for yourself for the overall experience. But expect spoilers ahead as we're going to talk about the routes you take and the overall gameplay. At the start of the game, it tells you how you, a child, has fallen at Mount Ebott, and you get greeted by a flower named Flowey. He explains what your soul is and how this world is meant to be killed or be killed. Luckily, you get saved by one of the major characters, Toriel. At its core, Undertale is an RPG where you can fight, but Toriel advises you that you have the option to not to. Every enemy gives you the option to spare them, you can act to try avoiding fighting them, or even just refuse to fight. The entire game bends your choices, and that's not just for show, it's the foundation of the story. Now, there are three major routes in Undertale. You have the neutral route, pacifist, and genocide. Each one tells a completely different version of the story. But in Undertale, it will remember what you do. Even when you reset the game, the characters will remember, and sometimes they'll even call you out for it. First off, we have the neutral route. You kill some and spare others, the game reacts. Some are angry, others are confused. The ending is incomplete. Flowey even tells you could have done better. And if you try again, the neutral ending changes slightly depending on who exactly you've killed. It's personal, unique, and always just seem a little off. Now we have one of my personal favorites, the true pacifist route. You go through the whole game without killing a single creature. You make friends, you listen, you understand, you even help major characters, and befriend them along the way. But at the end, Flowey takes your friends and the 6 souls that Asgore has gathered, and you meet Flowey's true identity. After refusing to die, saving your friends, and reasoning with the god of hyperdeath, you hug it out and he breaks the barrier that keeps all monsters from leaving the underground. But in the end, Azrael tells you that he will soon turn back into a flower. At the ending, monsters are freed, everyone finds hope, and you become part of their family. Being the ambassador of monsters, it's emotional, heartfelt, and leaves you with the message: you don't need to hurt anyone to make a difference. Then lastly, there's the genocide route, the darkest path you can take. Here, you go out your way to kill every creature in each area. You don't just fight, you hunt. The music changes, the town's empty, the atmosphere becomes cold and terrifying, and nobody came. Beloved characters like Undyne, Papyrus, and even Sans becomes your enemies. And of course, they fight back, especially Sans. His boss fight is one of the most hardest in the game. I beat him in mobile. Not just for difficulty, but for the weight behind it. He knows what you've done, he remembers all your past resets, and if you win, what's left isn't even victorious. It's emptiness of the underground. Even if you complete the genocide route, reset your save, and try doing a pacifist ending to try to redeem yourself, Undertale will remember. Your past actions will leave a stain. The game won't forget, and neither will you. And here's a fun fact. If you do genocide route 2 times in a row, Kara is concerned about you and calls you out. Undertale can change how we see games. It asked us not just what we do, but why we do it. It made us care, laugh, cry, and feel guilty, not because the game punished us, but because it held up a mirror to see what we've become throughout the gameplays we do. So, no matter which route you take, Undertale will always stick with you. The characters feel alive, the world reacts, and your choices, well, they always matter, just like in real life. In the end, Undertale isn't just about monsters, it's about mercy. It's about meaning and the choices we've made. It asks, what kind of person are you? when no one's watching. Anyways, that's how I see the game at least. Again, I highly recommend you play the game for the awesome experience and how could it impact you after experiencing it. That's what it did to me, I guess. And also, this is my first commentary of a video game I like. Hope you enjoyed watching.